It ricocheted off that trailer right into my driveway, pushed my sandbag wall over, pushed my gate in.
More help is on the way for families trying to recover from all those floods up in Flagstaff. Governor Ducey is declaring another state of emergency in Coconino County, freeing up more state funds. Some homeowners say the plan doesn't go far enough for the amount of damage they have, while one community is dealing with floods and others dealing with drought. Arizona's Family's Your Weather Authority. We have team coverage for you. Let's start with Brianna Whitney live in Flagstaff tonight. Brianna.
You know, Nicole, this is what the front of most homes here on Grandview Drive look like. We're talking multiple man-made walls just in front of one home. They have these concrete cinder blocks as this first stop, and then reinforced behind that 3 to 4 feet of sandbags to prevent this water from going to the homes. The problem here is they don't know when the next flash flood could hit their area, so they're hoping this state funding goes towards a lot more than just short-term recovery.
The last one was, I had to guess 3 feet deep. And, you know, if a young one would have stepped out in it, he'd been gone in a minute.
Don Morales has lived in this house on Grandview Drive for 44 years. He's never experienced flooding like he has this July and August. But he has a glimmer of hope with the governor's new declaration of emergency that will get state funding involved to help.
Oh, gosh, it could help tremendously. Maybe some assistance with senior citizens and the yard work they have to do. Lordy. I don't mind doing it, but I'm not a spring chicken anymore.
The declaration will make state funding and assets available to work with Flagstaff and Coconino County to assess local damage to homes and businesses and determine if they meet the thresholds for an SBA low-interest loan due to the disaster. It will also help with traffic control during repairs and close certain roads and highways due to high water and debris.
I mean, it's progress. Unfortunately, there's so much money that's already been spent in the recovery efforts thus far.
Sharon Tewksbury Bloom says if they could go a step further to get federal funding, that would do even more. While she's thankful the state is stepping in to help, she wants state leaders to be looking forward to prevention rather than just Band-Aid solutions.
We need creative solutions on how to actually live with the measures that are put in place. Any day, you could have 3 times the volume of the Verde River coming down the front of your house.
And I spoke to some other neighbors out here too who echoed Sharon's sentiments. They want to see some long-term mitigation solutions put into effect, something that could include permanent walls or new infrastructure that could help for prevention of this. Really, they just are tired of living with sandbags in the front of their homes, as you can imagine. Nicole?
Yeah, so they're used to this. Are there certain days, Brianna, when they say it comes to weather and they just know that those flash floods are coming their way again?
Well, sometimes, and that's really the hardest part of all of this. They were telling me that there's been high-risk days where they should be getting a lot of flooding and they see no rain at all. Then on the flip side, they've had low-risk days where they've seen complete detrimental flooding and other issues and damage. So they said it's super hard to predict when this will happen, which is why they want to work towards those long-term solutions so that they don't have to keep dealing with this every monsoon season, especially, again, with the burn scars that is making this even worse for the area.
No doubt about it. They need help out there. Brianna, thank you so much.